Hello, I'm here today with Sashi, and she was saying to me a little bit about her past and in which way she didn't value herself. So if you please can share with us.
Yes, Donna, when I was a child, I used to be very dark, and my sister used to be very fierce. So we used to have a lot of families coming over, and most of the time, like they would compliment her. And though it was in a jokey way, they always used to pass comment to say like, "Why are you so dark?" So it kind of like started getting to me, and I always used to see that my sister's beautiful because she's fair, and I'm ugly because I'm dark. So it kind of like got into me. And then slowly as I was growing up, even at school, like it was inside of me. So I used to isolate myself from friends who were pretty.
So
Because
that comment
yeah,
made you see yourself in a different way.
definitely. Because I actually believed it that I was ugly because I'm dark. And like I kind of like carried that. So at school I didn't have friends because it wasn't them, but it was me because I was trying to push them away. And I always tried to be seen because I felt like I was lonely. I'm the ugliest one. And it continued, and yeah, then I was married, and my ex used to cheat a lot. So it kind of like I started believing that, yeah, that is because I'm ugly. That's why
So
he's
it
doing
came
this.
from that
Yeah.
comment,
Yeah.
and then in your marriage.
Yeah, so I started working, and he used to call me useless. So every negative thing that was said against me, I used to take it very personally, and I used to feel I had a very low self-esteem. I used to underestimate myself, like for a lot of things. Like people used to tell me that you're pretty, and I thought like, okay, they're just saying that because they have to please me. And there were a lot of things that I not only been pretty, but doing things. I was underestimating myself for a lot of things, even standing up and talking to people. I thought like I would never do it. Like I'm not a person, like I cannot. So everything that I used to look at it, like I used to give up beforehand, before even trying, because I kind of believe like, okay, I'm not the right person to do this, and like I just cannot. I'm just useless. Like those are the words. Like I always used to think that I'm good for nothing. That's how I used to think.
And it's very interesting, right? Everything started when she was young and with a simple comment. And then it built up having a relationship, getting married with someone, and that person was not faithful to her. And then she started to build up. So maybe you are in the same position. Maybe you are, if you look into your life and you see it started with a comment. And what other people comment about you, even today, on Facebook, with your family, with your co-workers, every comment affects you. And it builds up. It doesn't start from today. It was already there. So for sure that made you feel worse, right?
Yes, Donna, it really didn't stop there, because with my last marriage, like it's broken because we had like so many issues. And then I got married to my husband. He's a wonderful man. He loves me, but I always was insecure because whatever problems that I was having before, I kind of started drinking and I gained even more weight than what I had. So I thought like I was skinny and I was always classed as not beautiful because I believed that. And then I thought like, okay, I'm now big, and like it just became as an insecurity. So it not only affected me, just me, it started affecting my marriage as well, because then I started fighting with my husband because I was so insecure. I was very, very insecure. I wouldn't trust him because I wouldn't believe that he will be faithful to me, or he is going to look at me as a beautiful lady, because I never was treated that way. And so we started having arguments. We fought. He used to get very restless as well because he loved me and he still loves me today. And but I never used to see that. I never used to believe that he really does, or he is loyal to me, because I always used to see myself as like, oh, I'm not really good now. I'm looking very bad compared to what I was before. So very, very insecure. Very insecure.
A very low self-esteem, right?
Very, very. It was really worse, Donna, because this was the major reason where we would start a big, massive fights, and it used to end up into abuse. Like I would physically pick up a knife or something. It used to like physical fight.
For how long in your life it's like you didn't value yourself? You believed all these thoughts that you had. You were not beautiful. You were dark, and that no man will be faithful to you. For how long do you think you suffer from that?
Donna, I would probably say been at primary school, so I would be about 19 years old, and from then until I was 43, so say about over 30 years.
Was there a moment in your life that you tried to reject those thoughts, to say to yourself, yes, I'm beautiful? Was there a moment, because it was so for so long, was there a moment that you tried to look at yourself in a different way? Because before you look at yourself in a negative way, did you try to look at yourself in a positive way?
Don't I tried so many times. I tried changing myself. I tried looking at other people that I used to admire, ladies, try to follow their footsteps, try to do things that they were thinking, doing, the way they were dressing, the way they were. And I thought like that insecurity, those things would go away from me. But no, I just didn't. No.
And it started building up with more experiences in your life.
Yes.
And today, how are you today?
Donna, today my life has totally changed. Ever since I had God in my life, things have started to change a lot. Like it didn't just happen like overnight. I was coming to church, but it was still happening that I was having those insecurities. So I started praying. But today I'm very secured. I believe my husband loves me. I value myself, because one thing that now I have understood is I'm the temple of God. Yes, there is things that like losing weight and things that I have to work on it and which I'm concerned about, but I do value myself. I would not sit down and cry with comments like what I used to do before. Sometimes wake up like in the middle of the night and cry and think about situations. I don't do those kind of things. I sleep peacefully, which I never used to do. And I love my husband without any conditions, without even nagging him, asking him, or checking on him. I know that he loves me. I know that he's sincere to me because for the person that I am. So I could see that how beautiful I am from inside because God lives in me, and it's totally changed.
Will you be here on the 19th of April?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely, yeah.
Would you like to invite the women that are watching us?
Yes, Donna, all the ladies that are watching, and if you're in the same situation, don't miss this opportunity, because I kind of wasted all those 33 years, but I thank God that with those experiences that I can pass it to you, like what I have been through and what most of you would be going through. So don't miss this chance of changing your life, because God gave me this chance to change my life, and I'm sure like He's going to do it in your life as well.
So thank you. Thank you very much. So we'll be waiting for you. Don't miss this day on the 19th of April at 7 p.m. here at 36 Atkinson Avenue in Rotorua, New Zealand. We'll be waiting for you. And it doesn't matter your past. It doesn't matter the circumstances that you are. Come to learn your true value. How to learn how to value yourself. That is very important. So we'll be waiting for you, and I see you soon. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.